Sorry for not posting last week. I had really bad art block, and that's why the thing in the background is something I drew like 2 weeks ago that I decided to attempt to color and fail miserably at. But it does have to do with this video, and that is me literally just ranting about Overwatch players and how bad some of the people in my teams are, and also how the Overwatch devs, creators, whatever, anybody who's working for fucking Blizzard seems to not fucking care about this game, and the new season is clearly showing that. But I'll talk about the skins first because that's what I put in the intro. So basically, in the new season, if you don't already know, Reaper is the mythic, and the whole theme of this fucking thing, I literally do not know what the theme is, if I'm being quite honest. It's space something, which I'm assuming is for the new character that's coming out that I don't really care about. And like Egyptian mythology, which is why Reaper is Anubis. That's his mythic skin, right? And so you think that with that playing an element into this new season, that Venture, would probably get a skin, Ramacho would get a skin, something in the battle pass for them. Literally nothing. And I don't really have an issue with the fact that Reaper is the mythic because there's a reason to back it up. But the issue that I have is when the devs came out with a video today and they were saying that they were supposed to have a 30-minute meeting to discuss this, but then they said that they cut it down to 5 minutes because they automatically knew it was Reaper. You must really care about this game to think everything thoroughly through to turn a 30-minute meeting to a 5-minute meeting. I can really tell how much you care about this game. And despite the fact that there's issues with certain characters getting more skins than other characters, obvious favoritism with this damn company, a lot of the skins that are coming out are just ugly, unappealing. I don't want to spend my money on them. The only thing I'm getting this battle pass for is the Sigma skin that's in it and Reaper's mythic, because I'm a Reaper main. It just feels like all the new skins that they're coming out with are low quality, and I've noticed this ever since they released the Cowboy Bebop collab, and the Cassidy skin, the main character, Cowboy Bebop, was so ugly. And it feels like every skin after that has been ugly, mediocre, overpriced, so similar to other skins that have been released before. When I say this, I'm not talking about any Life Weaver skins, okay? Every single Life Weaver skin is a masterpiece. And these mythics especially, they all seem so similar to each other. They're only ever coming out with skins that they think is appealing, despite the fact that a lot of people don't fucking want these skins that they're releasing. All anyone ever wants is a cutesy something, just a different aesthetic for these characters, but it's all the same. It is so boring and repetitive at this point. And then for the past recent seasons, they've been releasing recolors of pre-existing skins, which is showing me you all are running out of ideas. And they're also picking the ugliest skins to recolor. If you're gonna give me a recolor, first of all, you better price that thing low because it's literally a pre-existing skin, and you better make it cute. The last cute recolor that I saw was a May one and pink Reinhardt. That is it. Like, out of any of the Mercy skins that you could have chosen to recolor, you picked one of her ugliest skins. If you're gonna give me a Mercy skin, at least make it cute. But despite all these issues that I have with skins and stuff like that, you may be thinking, at least the gameplay can make up for it, right? You can't just be playing a game solely for the skins. At this point, I wish the gameplay would make up for it, but it doesn't. It feels like every time I'm in a match, I'm fighting so hard to get a win by myself. It's like my teammates aren't even there. They're bots, they're NPCs that are just there for show. Which brought me to the main point of this whole video, and that's me complaining about the teammates that I'm always with when I play Overwatch. The first teammate I want to be talking about is when I get a teammate that is in quick play and raging on quick play. Your rank isn't going down, buddy. You're literally picking the rank that people use to practice and to warm up. How chronic of an Overwatch player do you have to be to rage on the game mode that is not meant to be taken that seriously? And I understand that some people want to win, but there's a different way to go about winning than screaming at your support or something like that. I main support. That's the role that I play the most. And so every time I'm in a round, I will almost always get a DPS player or a tank player complaining to me about how they're not getting enough heals and I'm not supporting them enough. But then they refuse to group up. They'll go into a fight alone and expect me to heal them, and literally die for them so that they can keep fighting and try to get a team kill, play the game that isn't going to happen. And I admit that sometimes it will be my fault that I'm not healing enough, or that I'm getting very tunnel visioned and that I am not focusing enough on my DPS. But that is why I play quick play. That is literally why I play a mode to practice and get better at support before I jump into competitive. And even when I do play competitive, it is literally a nightmare being a support on comp. I will almost always get people calling me slurs, people calling me whatever insulting thing that you can think of in the book. Instead of being nice about it and say, hey, you shouldn't play this support, you should play this support so you can help me. It's that simple. All it takes is, hey, can you switch to this character? And then I'll do it and everything's good. The next type of player that I hate is when my fellow DPS player just refuses to switch after I ask them. And when I ask them to switch, they just refuse to because they want to get that headshot so bad. And I'm a console player, so I feel like on PC, this wouldn't be that much of an issue because it's much easier to play Widow and other snipers on PC than it is console. So every time when I'm in a match and I see a Widowmaker, I know it's not going to go well. There's little to no console players that are good at Widowmaker. But I know it's possible. My sister's a Widowmaker main and she's phenomenal, okay? She's good at it. So to the very few percentage of Widowmakers that are console players and that are good, this isn't about you. Keep doing what you're doing. And when it isn't a Widowmaker, it's a flanker. It's like a Reaper going against the team with almost all of their counters and just refusing to pick because they think that it just does not matter. And I'm in gold, okay? So when I'm talking about this stuff, I'm talking about gold stuff experience. I know when you're at a higher rank, the counter picking doesn't really matter if you're just that good. You're not that good when you're gold. I need you to get off your high horse and realize that you're not all that, and that you need to switch right now. The next type of player I'm going to be talking about are people who just ignore pings altogether. I could ping group up so many times, and my DPS and tank will completely ignore me and go in by themselves without any supports and wonder, why am I dying so much? Because you're going in alone before I get there to help you. Or when I ping an enemy because I'm getting hacked by a Sombra, and instead of them helping me, they just ignore it altogether and then proceed to fight the tank, getting higher damage stats while not even actually doing anything. Like, wow, oh my god, you got 10k damage and that Arista's only died 2 times. Do you see what the issue is, buddy? And the amount of tunnel vision people have in lower elos is crazy. There are times where the point will be completely empty and I will be the only one there, and my team will be out and about all the way across the map trying to fight a tracer that is running around and they can't catch for some reason. And then the moment I die trying to keep that point with us, they'll be, oh my god, bruh, why did we lose point? Maybe because you all were running across the map instead of being where we should have been. The next type of player I have an issue with are these Soldier and Genji E-boys with their E-kit and Mercy, where the Mercy will pocket them the entire round and then wonder why we're losing. Maybe because your boyfriend sucks at DPS. I don't care if you want to be a cute little internet couple or whatever, but if you're gonna play this game with your significant other, at least do it in a fair way where you're boosting the right person. And these people are always so cringy. If I see somebody with a skin that I like, I will emote yes, because I think their skin is cool, right? And then a Mercy will see that I emoted to their boyfriend and will be all mad. No, spamming the no. Like, girl, it is not that deep. I do not want your greasy man. I just thought his skin was cute. And I could go on and on and on about the type of players that I do not like, but to make this video not that long, the last type of player I'm going to be talking about is one tricks. People who only know how to play one character and refuse to learn any other character. You are not benefiting your team at all. I hate when I ask somebody to switch to help and they'll be like, but I don't know how to play that character. Literally learn. Go hop on a quick play right now and go practice some more supports, or else you're gonna be losing every single round that you're playing. You cannot play Kiriko every single round and expect that to work out for you. Our Mercy players, I will only play Mercy because it is the easiest character that their little brain can comprehend to play. I know how to play every single support. It is not that hard. But support is there's not a lot of characters, so it's easy to learn all of the support players. But if you're a DPS player, it is good to at least know how to play at least 4 of the characters. I know how to play Bastion, Junkrat, Reaper, Soldier, Sojourn, Torb, Sim, Hanzo, and that's a good chunk of the DPS lineup that I know how to play. And I'm not even a DPS main. And then I know how to play Diva, Ramatra. I'm practicing Reinhardt. I can play Roadhog sometimes. And I know all these characters when I'm a support main. So I beg you, quit being a Reaper trying to get that team kill with your ult. It's not gonna happen, buddy. You're just gonna get slapped every time. Okay, but that's it for this video. Is all of this raging going to lead me to stop playing this game? No, I remember being a wee little girl, not being able to play this game, and I was waiting and hoping for the day that I could finally play it, and it happened a couple years ago. And I do take breaks from it every now and then again because I just cannot handle the toxicity of it. But I will never quit it because that's not what little me would want. But that's it, and I'm gonna go play a game that's not Overwatch now.